Welcome, guys. This is Jordan. I want to thank you for tuning in with me on this video today. I know it has been a while, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be back. I'm grateful to have gone through some lessons in my life, to have gone through some great experiences and some not so great experiences, but all the experiences that allowed me to grow. And today I want to share with you how I believe how you can find your purpose. Now, especially if you are a creator, if you are a musician, an artist, you're a worshiper, if you are a songwriter, if you're a producer, especially if you are somebody in the creative field, I believe this will be very helpful for you. And I want to ask you, have you seen yourself sometimes being stuck? Have you seen yourself sometimes living out? It's almost like you didn't live out your life. It's almost like you're living out other people's lives, or you living out your parents' lives, or you living out the life of the expectation of what maybe the church put on you, or you living out the life of maybe making somebody that you looked up to proud, and being able to please somebody, being able to live almost in that light for that person. If that's you, I understand. And what I want to share with you today is that sometimes being a creative person, right? Sometimes being a person that is artistic, sometimes being a person that is expressive, sometimes being a person that does not think like the normal, does not think like the norm. Sometimes being a person, especially if you're musical or if you're artistic or if you do some kind of, you know, expression with a gift that you have, right? You might see the world differently. You might see things differently. You might hear differently. You might see differently. You might even feel differently. You might interpret differently. And a lot of times, also with that, because you're so in tune, right, with life, you're so in tune with nature, you're so in tune with sound, you're so in tune with feeling, you're so in tune with art and visual, right? That sometimes it can be easy for you to be influenced by others. It can be easy to be, I hate to use this word, but almost programmed, right, by others, by society, by what people have dared to try to put on you, whether they know subconsciously or whether they do not know at all, or whether they are aware, consciously that they're doing it. And going through that sometimes it's almost like we lose ourselves. So are you somebody that has been losing yourself? Have you been losing, like your clarity? Oh my God, what am I supposed to be doing? Who am I? I'm so lost on my direction. I'm so lost in what I'm supposed to do. I'm so lost in who I'm supposed to be. Right? If that's you, I understand that. And what I want to share with you is a key thing that I've come to understand, and a key thing that helped me get my breakthrough, a key thing that helped me find my identity, not only musically but also within myself. You know, there was a time when people looked at me and they thought that, wow, Jordan, he has it all together. He's doing this, he's doing big things, he's making all these great moves, he's going here, he's doing that, he's meeting this person, and not knowing that I was completely lost in my skin, not knowing that I was completely just disconnected with who I was, that I was just so detached, with who I am, my inner self. And it was almost like I thought I was serving the world. I thought I was serving people. But in fact, I couldn't be, I really, my service was limited because I didn't know how to serve myself. And one thing that I learned, one thing I want to give you in this video is that one thing I learned is that I lost touch with my desire. See, your desire is your barometer. Your desire is the thing that helps you. It is the thing that points you to your purpose. Now, many people will say, "Well, desires are the heart is wicked, right? And desires of the heart is wicked." And that could be true to the extent, but if you do want to go in that direction, especially if you want to take it biblically, right? That's why God said for you to clean your heart. That's why God said for me to have a clean heart. That's why Paul said to renew your mind, right? See, it is when your heart is cleaned, when your mind is renewed, right? Then you can really get in touch with the desire of what God gave you, the desire of who you are, the desire of your being, right? And I discovered that as I was trying to chase purpose, trying to chase purpose, trying to chase purpose, trying to chase purpose, it was almost like I was losing myself more. And what I came to understand is that, see, purpose would choose you. Purpose finds you. See, it is when you begin to live life. It is when you begin to just live in the very essence of the being that you were created to be. See, some of you, you might have been called to be out there impacting people through your speech, but you're sitting behind a desk, right? You're sitting behind a desk at a job that is not serving your gift, that is not serving the essence of who you are, right? Some of you were God engineered you to be some of the greatest athletes ever. You just have this tenacity, this drive, and your body is just has this a phenomenal way to recover and heal itself, and to just do sports and physical activities and so many amazing things, that you just naturally could do that most people can't do. But you're finding yourself in these other situations that they're not serving your gift. You're not doing them. You're ashamed. You're guilted that you can't do this. You're not good enough. You got to train harder, or you can't make a living doing this, or that's not realistic. But I want to let you know that all of that, unfortunately, is a myth. Listen, we're in a new time in the world. We're in a new time, just in the time of space and time of God's ordained uh, time, right? And in this time, things are changing, right? Beliefs are changing. Technology is changing, right? Systems are changing. And I want to encourage you that this is your time that you can begin to step out. This is your time for you to reconnect back to who you are, reconnect back to your desire, reconnect back to what you know you're called to do, reconnect back to who you are. And it's okay if you don't know the path. It's okay if you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do. That's okay. That's not up to you. That is up to God. That is up to this, to His grandiose plan. It's up to the infinite intelligence of God, and that thing will chase you. But when you make that decision to say, you know what, I'm gonna follow my being, follow my essence, follow my desire, follow who I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna begin to step out on faith. And I'm telling you, this is where things begin to change. This is where things begin to break for you. This is where you begin to have breakthrough in your life. And I want to let you know that there are people in the world, and I'm one of them, that I'm waiting for you. We are waiting for you because we need your gifts in this season. We need your expression. We need your artistry. We need what you have. We need to hear what you have to say. We need to feel what you have to create. The world is in a dark time. The world is in so much division and upheaval and all of these kind of things. But we need the hope. We need hope in the world. We need the light. We need the light of God in the world. We need the light that shines from you. We need the sound that comes from you, that is birthed from you. And I told God a few months ago, actually God told me, He said, I want you to, in this next season, I want you to begin to, before I take you to this next chapter of your life, said, I want you to take everything that you've learned over these years, and I want you to begin to release them, and I want you to begin to share them with people, and I want you to begin to give back. There's no more time for isolation. There's no more time to be shut in. This is the time that you are to speak. This is the time that you are to give. This is the time that you are to serve. This is the time that you are to impact. And I know that there are some of you who are on that very same wavelength with me. So I want you in this season, if you can, not for me, but for you, to do yourself the favor, right? To begin to step out in faith, begin to reconnect back with who you are, begin to reconnect back with your desire, begin to reconnect back with the very essence of who you are. Not so much just your gift, right? But the very essence of who God designed you to be, what you were called here to do. And you don't have to worry about chasing your calling. See, your purpose, your calling will find you. All you have to do is step out in faith and begin to move forward in the very desire that God gave you, the very vision that God gave you, and move forward in that. And I promise you, things will begin to happen. Now, is this going to be probably an easy thing to do at first? Probably not. Will you probably have obstacles? Probably so. Will you probably have things that might try to battle against you? Probably so. But I'm telling you, as you begin to move, as you're on this journey, God will begin to clear the path for you. So if you are an artist, if you are a creator, if you're somebody that's musical, whether you play an instrument, whether you just love to sing, whether you write songs, whether you want to, excuse me, whether you want to create, right? I want to invite you to join me on this journey. I'm gonna be posting a lot more frequently now, and there's a lot of things that I want to share with you, as this channel goes forward. I know a lot of you guys have followed me for my prayer and meditation music. I will be releasing some of that, but going forward, I'm gonna really be releasing a lot of words of encouragement, motivation, but I'm also gonna be releasing some of my strategies that I've learned throughout the years, especially for being a creative. Right, my strategies I've learned so far is playing piano. My strategies I learned for production, for mixing and mastering, creating music. My strategies I learned being on the road. Right, understanding how to deal with artists. Right, understanding how to deal with the stage life. Right, all these different things, right? Just pretty much everything of creativity. How I've been able to maintain a career, for over 15 years as a musician, right? And being able, to travel and get paid for it, and be able to just all types of things. Being able to still sustain myself and still be able to create. And as I've grown, create with quality, create things that are impactful, And I appreciate some of you guys that have been with me, who have been impacted for the music. But now it's my time to actually pour back into you, and to teach you and to show you how to do those things yourself with the gifts that you have. So if that's you, if you could do me a favor, you could just put in the comments. I want you to just type one thing in the comments that you are looking to create this year. Type one thing that you are looking to, with your gift, right, with the essence of who you are. What are you looking to do this year? Who are you looking to impact? What kind of impact are you looking to make? With that gift. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe some of you use worship. Maybe some of you use music. Maybe some of you want to write songs. Maybe some of you want to go in, on tour. Maybe some of you, it could be anything, right? Maybe some of you want to create a business, right? And in this season, I want to be able to be a service to you to help you get to that place, to help you reconnect back to your desire, help you reconnect back to the very essence of who you are, to help you reconnect back with the authentic you. The authentic you that we're waiting on, the authentic you that when you begin to move, when you begin to speak, when you begin to move in the very essence of who God created you to be, things shift in your life, and things shift in other people's lives. See, as you begin to grow and as you begin to shine, we get to do the same. We all get to get impacted by you and with you. So guys, I want to thank you for tuning in to this video. So I just want to remind you, finding your purpose is about really first finding your desire. There's more things to that. We'll get into that in more videos, but I want you to reconnect back to the desire that God gave you. Reconnect back to the desire of who you were and who you are created to be. No more of the programs of your childhood. No more of the programs of your parents. No more of the programs of school. No more of the programs even of religion, even of church, right? Because sometimes our church leaders don't even understand what we were called to do, right? I know they're there to pray for us. I know they're there to help us and guide us. But it's up to us. It's up to us that we hear God, that we hear the voice of God for ourselves. And we begin to move out in faith, and we begin to move out on what we were called to do, on who we are destined to be. And I'm telling you, when you begin to do that, your purpose, your calling will find you. Sometimes it's gradual, and it's like in little waves. And you go here, and you think you've made it, and you think you've done something, you haven't. And you come down, and then you go this next turn, and then you come here, and then you go up, right? This is a journey, guys. But it can be a great journey. It can be a beautiful journey if we would change our perspective, if we would change the way that we look and the way we think, and we'd allow the goodness right? The great things, and allow, God to move in our lives. If we allow ourselves to embrace the unknown of what God is going to do, because we don't know what's going to happen. But we can embrace a desire. That's the one thing we have control of, is our response and who we are, and knowing that, okay, I'm clear. I can take control of getting clear for myself. I can take control of my response. I can take control of changing my mind and changing my mindset and changing my perspective. And in the season, I want to help you do that. I want to help you create like you've never created before, not only in music, not only in art, but also in your life, because you are a co-creator with God. God has given you the power to create. The power to create in life, the power to create in art, the power to create in your work, the power to create in your relationships. So, guys, I want to thank you for joining me. If you're somebody that is into music and you want to learn to play piano, you want to learn to create music, go ahead and hit my link below, musicalcreators.com. I have a whole academy that I've set up for you guys with a private group where we can also connect, and I can help give you feedback, and I help you on this journey that you are embarking on. Thank you so much. Again, comment below one thing that you're looking to do this year. One thing that you are looking to impact in. One thing that you're looking to authentically step in and step into a new season of your life. Thank you, guys. I love you. This is Jordan. I'm signing off. God bless you. I'll see you guys on the next video.